Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, gave his blessing today to continued negotiations over its nuclear program. When the deadline for an agreement passed this week, the talks with the U.S., Britain, Russia, China, France, and Germany were extended till March. In the meantime, sanctions on Iran will continue, and Elizabeth Palmer reports they are taking a heavy toll.
In Iran, an ordinary working salary is just $500 a month. So price hikes of about 30%, driven by U.S. sanctions, really hurt.
The fact is, millions of Iranians do want a deal. In 100 ways, every single day, they constantly feel the pinch of sanctions. And they hope that sooner or later, a compromise and negotiated settlement will bring relief.
No one will be watching those negotiations more closely than the long-suffering investors in the Tehran Stock Exchange. They've seen share prices in Iranian companies dive. But Mojtaba Shabazi, a trader, thinks it doesn't have to be that way.
What would happen if there were no more sanctions tomorrow?
I think the market will be explode.
The market would explode.
Yeah, explode, yeah.
The companies that trade on this exchange reflect Iran's diverse economy, not only oil, but manufacturing too. Piruz Ruzbeh is one of the most influential investment managers in Iran.
Iran is very rich, both above the ground in terms of its human resources and below the ground in terms of its natural resources. It's one of the last great untapped emerging markets in the world.
So where Western politicians see a nuclear threat, investors, especially Europeans, see a bonanza in Iran's vast oil reserves and beyond. But American companies facing massive penalties for breaking sanctions have to be much more cautious.
They'll have to get a clear signal.
Yeah. Or a deal. In other words, a deal.
In other words, a deal. Yeah, exactly.
Something that, for the moment, remains a great big if. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Tehran.